He's led them back to the promised land. He joins us today on Rugby AM. Scott Taylor's shouting at me, the Derbies are back, the Derbies are back. The excitement in Hull is building to a fever pitch. You got the number over them in the recent friendly, and I know Radders were upset about that, but it must be a great place to be at the moment, Hull, because you've signed well. You've signed Danny McGuire, who was a huge person for the team on and off the field, and everything must be looking pretty rosy in the Robin Garden.
Well, I'm a coach. We could still do better by way of recruitment and so on, but I'm happy with the way we're progressing. Yeah. We've a lot of the group from last year have stayed together, and that season last year went a long way to bonding us as a bunch of guys. That we're going to rely on a fair bit this year as well. On top of that, you had the class of Danny, Big Mossy has had a pre-season with us now, as is Justin Carney. So yeah, I see improvements in them as well.
Danny McGuire, when the news got announced they were leaving Leeds, that's a huge shock to all Leeds fans for a start. But to get him over the line, and I think there was a few people umming and ahhing whether he still had it at that time when he was signed, and for him to come and play those last 6 games and to boss the grand final how he did, you must have been licking your lips.
In some ways, yeah, but what people can't expect is a grand final performance every week from Danny, right? Yeah. All I want from Danny is to let him relax, enjoy his footy. He's of an age now where I don't want him, why am I getting up to do this, you know? He's enjoying coming to training. Travels a bit, obviously we're at the end of the world over there, and he comes over from Leeds, but he's enjoying it. He hasn't missed a session. I'm trying to make it interesting for him, let him play his style of footy, but still inside our structure. So as long as people, I'll be backing Danny all the way. I don't want him people expecting every week he's got to win the game. You know, if he's consistent, from his best to his worst performance, as long as there's not too much space between that, that's all you want. Then in the big games, you know, you get to a chance where you are in a big game, then Danny generally, those sort of guys lift to that. That's where he did at the end of the year, didn't he?